What's going on, guys? It's Dubs here. Welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Gran Turismo Sport or Gran Turismo 7, whatever the hell it's going to be called. But basically the reason why I want to make this video right now is to talk to you guys a little bit about it, and I think because it's delayed. So I'm not entirely sure for right now. I have the page open right now from Polyphony Digital. They haven't said a single thing. Like, I'm going to go on GT Sport or GT Planet right now real quick to see if they have anything on it, but they don't. Like, there's nothing on the game at all. Nothing. And the one main thing that showed up is something else, which I want to talk to you guys a little bit about in just slightly later in the video. But for right now, I think Gran Turismo Sport is going to be delayed. So we haven't gotten our beta/demo thing that they were supposed to be releasing. It was supposed to be early 2016. Right now it's the 4th month. We're already in the 4th month of the year. 2 more months and it's already half the year gone. And these guys still haven't released. I don't know what early 2016 means for them, but for us, usually means like January. Okay, it usually means January. So they're a bit late with that demo beta thing that they decided to sort of tease us with and tell us that they were going to release in early 2016. They haven't actually released it, so I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with that. If we're going to be getting it at all. If we will, maybe we'll get it like during the summer. I have no idea, to be completely honest. We'll most likely get something like some sort of gameplay or something like that they'll maybe show us at E3, which is I think in July. If I'm not entirely sure. It's either June or July. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember exactly when it is. But we might be getting something at E3 for them to show us what's going on with the what's going on with the game, pretty much, and when it's going to be released. And they're probably going to give us a release date, and it's probably going to be delayed again. So I'm not sure because they can't be sure because they don't tell us anything. But like, I'm pretty sure that the game is delayed for right now, like, or at least the beta thing that they were supposed to be releasing to us is a bit delayed. Mostly because I think they just aren't ready to release it to us. I think there was an article just a little while back that they talked about. I think there was like some sort of interview or something like that, and you know, like, when are we actually going to be getting this? I'm not entirely sure when this thing was. I have the page open right now up on my screen, and I'm trying to find it. See if I can find that little sort of like interview that someone had with Polyphony Digital, and I think they said that it just isn't ready yet. So I'm not entirely sure what the deal is with that, but like they said, it's not ready for it to be, you know, out for everybody. So the game is either delayed. They usually try to give us dates and stuff like that before the actual game is like going to be released. Oh yeah, this is the thing that I talked about. Could Gran Turismo Sport be bumped to 2017? So it pretty much says that they aren't ready. That's just pretty much what it says. So we might be getting this game in 2017, which, to be completely honest with you guys, I'm kind of happy about, because I was going to get a PlayStation 4 this year and actually get this game. But since this game isn't coming out this year, or supposedly it isn't coming out this year, if this game actually comes out next year, that's a great thing for me, because the main thing that I want to talk to you guys about in this video is that they will be releasing a PlayStation 4K, which is, okay, again, air quotes on the PlayStation 4K, but they want to release it with a 4K Blu-ray player. So basically, it will be a 4K console. So it's going to be more powerful than the current PlayStation 4, means that I'm going to be getting a PlayStation 4 that I can sort of keep for years, I guess. I mean, it's going to be probably about the same price as when the PlayStation 4 was new, so it'll probably be about the same price. But it's gonna have, you know, better quality, better everything pretty much. And if I can get this PlayStation 4K thing that's here, and Gran Turismo Sport is gonna be able to run at 4K, then I can get this PlayStation, I can make fucking 4K videos. I mean, that's insane. Playing this game at 4K, if that's a thing, I mean, you can already like try to play Gran Turismo 6. There's like versions of it that the developers have, that they like bring it to shows and stuff like that you can actually play Gran Turismo 6 in 4K. Now, I'm not entirely sure if you can actually like see a massive difference between 4K and 1080p, because Gran Turismo 6, let's just be honest, it isn't the best looking game for right now, because it is you know, a previous generation game, like it's a last gen game. But you know, having a brand new game that they're creating specifically for that console, you know, it's an exclusive game, we might be getting it at 4K. Like, it's gonna be an amazing thing if they can actually do that. But again, I'm not entirely sure when everything is gonna arrive. It says that the PlayStation 4K is supposed to be arrive in Q1 of 2017, which is basically the first quarter of the year. To be honest, I'm kind of happy with that. I'm kind of happy getting the PlayStation 4 next year, because that means that I can spend less money this year, which is a main bonus, first of all, because this thing is probably going to cost like 400, 500, 600 euro, you know, the console itself, plus then I have to get the game, then I have to get, you know, online for like the whole year, maybe have to get, you know, a spare controller or something like that, or a controller charger. So overall, it's going to end up like, you know, going up to like 600-700 euro just for a console, you know, just so I can play the one single game, which is kind of annoying when you think about it, because you know, obviously you'd want to have like the one platform to play everything, because everything is then is just going to be cheaper. But you know, I will end up getting this console if it seems to be like the more powerful one. It's going to be around a similar price to the previous PS4, so to be honest, I'd be kind of happy with getting that console. And of course, if Gran Turismo Sport decides to come out after it, then I'll get that on the PlayStation 4K. But I don't really want, like, if they decide to release the game at the end of this year, basically, somehow, if they just manage to just out of nowhere just drop this game on us and it's like, oh look, it's out, go buy it, you know, at the end of 2016, which is usually when Gran Turismo's come out. They usually come around like the December time. That's when Gran Turismo 5 came out, that's when Gran Turismo 6 came out as well. They all just came out around, you know, December. So if they decide to release the game in around December, I'm not going to be getting it. I'm going to be waiting until I get this PlayStation 4, and then I'll get the game for that, because it just makes a lot more sense. So I might be a little bit late on the videos and stuff like that, but I don't think you guys mind if I can bring better quality content, better quality videos to the channel. Like, I'm not bothered buying a PlayStation 4 now and then selling it off like in a couple of months, and then it'll go down in price by so much because you can't sell it for the exact same amount of price that you bought it for. So I'll end up losing money in the process. So the most sense this makes is waiting for next year for this PlayStation 4K to come out, getting Gran Turismo Sport, and then making videos on it. But like I said, Gran Turismo Sport is delayed. We have absolutely no idea when this is coming out. They said 2016, early 2016, we'll be getting a beta thing for it. They still haven't released like an actual date for it. They showed a trailer that was that just had very small amounts of quote-unquote gameplay, because it isn't really gameplay. It's just like sort of like a replay mode that they made specifically for you know, like they just basically use like replay and like crazy cameras just to show off the game's graphics and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. Like, they actually haven't showed any sort of like specific gameplay, like people actually driving on the track with it. So that is pretty much what we're waiting for now, and then of course a release date for the game. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little sort of commentary thing that I have that I've done for you guys, and pretty much what are you guys gonna do when this game comes out? Because of course, like I said, the PlayStation 4K is something that I'm very interested in, especially if it's coming out and it's gonna be a very similar price to when the PlayStation 4, the normal PlayStation 4 first came out. That's very tempting. That's a very interesting like offer that they're putting up there. And if it's coming out at like, you know, next year very early, and I'm definitely happy and waiting. So yeah, like I said, what would you guys end up doing? And would you think that this is a good idea? Because, you know, to be honest, I'm not really down to spend money on a PlayStation 4 and then sell it and then lose maybe like 100 quid on it and then buying a new PlayStation 4. You know what I mean? Because I'm not bothered waiting like, I don't know, like 2 months, let's say, for the new console to come out. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.